Alright.
You've been over on my side. You better stay the hell out of my area.
I don't mess with your over there.
Dude, where's my...
I don't touch it.
Dude, I'm not appreciating this right now.
Be careful with that, please. I've done this tens of thousands of times. I don't know how your cutting skills are. I know you can cut onions pretty good.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna twist it. All right, go ahead.
Yeah,
that's
see?
all I wanted to do.
Good.
Are you gonna get this? And next thing you know, this thing is like the greatest one because it's the new toy, and all the other ones. Is that what we're gonna do? Are we gonna do that?
Possibly. I'm
Good
excited
Lord.
about it. Wolf Tick Nation, thank you guys for tuning into this special occasion. And the reason I say it's a special occasion, because you see what's on the board back there. We finally got our hands on a 2021 Schwinn Axum DP, supposed to be size medium.
Yeah, that's the big thing. It better be a damn medium. If it's not a medium, it's going back.
Now, we've got the 2021 Schwinn Axum version that you guys seen that is non-sized frame. And we did the initial impressions on that. We did the real-time review. We even did it versus our 2021 Ascension. So every question, every comment since then has been, man, what about the Axum medium frame? You guys need to get the 29er medium frame, the DP. You got to get the DP, you got to get the medium frame. So we finally got the damn thing.
So, hang on. Everyone kept saying you got to put the Schwinn Axum against the Ascension. You got to do that, you got to do that. And after we did it, like, there's a handful of people like, well, you shouldn't even compare those two. Are they going to say, when we start comparing this to the Ascension and the Axum regular and all that stuff?
Oh, we're comparing it.
Are they going to go, you shouldn't have compared it to those?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't care. We're doing
You guys need to hit that like button if you are liking what you're seeing. If you think you're going to like it, just give us a chance. Subscribe, comment, do whatever you have to do. We appreciate all the love. We are going to be getting... We are going to get this bike. We're going to put it together. We are going to weigh the bike. We're going to do an initial impression, see what the bike looks like, see what all it comes with, how much it varies, if any.
How it shifts out of the box?
Yeah, how it shifts out of the box, literally. See how it compares to our other Schwinn Axum. Is there any differences other than the dropper post and the frame size? I don't know if they changed up the group set, anything.
No adjustments will be made, though, until after it gets ran.
No adjustments. You guys know how we do it. All real-time reviews. $498. One thing I'm really curious on, not only the frame size, I love our 2021, the black and blue Axum. I love that bike. I'm wondering what the standover height's going to be, because my biggest complaint on the Axum, not that it seemed like it was a huge bike. The only time it seemed like it was a huge bike was when I went to drop the seat post to go downhill. And then I was like, holy crap, I've been climbing with this thing. It was perfectly set up out of the box, right where my little short legs would just get the crank arms a moving. And then next thing you know, I'm ready to go downhill. I go to put the seat down and it
don't go down.
It don't go down. So this right here should fix all of our problems. Not only that, but it's a medium frame as opposed to the large was a 19-inch frame.
Is it going to solve world hunger and split the atom?
It might. I'm so excited about taking this bike probably down. I mean, should we take it down to Hayes Creek Run and just give it a hell of a go?
Out of the box?
Out of the box. Black Diamond.
For a real-time review?
Real-time review. Black, I mean, that trail is definitely long enough.
There's not a lot of climbing on that trail, though, and it's going to need... But I guess you know what? You could do that. Then we could go ahead and time trial it on the Cat's Meow Run. And then you can give... That way, it's kind of like an extended real-time review.
I mean, let's go ahead and tear into this thing. What we're going to do is, like I said, let's weigh it. Let's take a good look at it. Let's talk about what the differences are between this. Yeah, talk about what the differences are between this Axum and our other Axum that we got. Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm going to go with this one's red, has a dropper, and is a medium.
I'm thinking you're going to be correct.
It appears you're struggling with that, so...
I'm struggling with
it. What's the story on
the scoop? Well, there's... Whenever I go down into the post...
Well, first of all, why are you going down?
And I go to squeeze this. You see right now, it's working, and there shouldn't be that much tension on it. So that little keeper up on the top is basically putting too much. Now, there's only about that much bit of cable on the end for me to loosen the eyelid off of there, right there, and let off of it. So, it's a pain. Now, there's a barrel adjuster up here. That's already all the way sunk in there. It's tightened all the way, and I can't take any more tension off of it. There's a couple of things already. This internally routed, everything's supposed to be cleaner and all that, right? One thing that I don't understand already is you have to have so much housing and cable in order to run it up here to your dropper because it's internal. So you have to run it all the way out of your seat post, connect it, run it back in there. Then when you run it back in there, you get all of the excess housing back out, right? And then you can't have it just lying like that, so you have to get your housing. You have to push it all the way up, and then that extends your dropper lever. Look at that damn thing.
Jeez.
You don't need all that. Alright guys, well, here she is in all of her glory. Definitely had some problems with the internally routed dropper post. I've never ran one of those before. All the ones I've ran have been external, and those are so much easier. I would have read the directions, but those directions are... Let's talk about the all-new Schwinn 2021 Axum DP. Beautiful red color, first of all. It's almost an orange.
You know, I was thinking you're out of your damn mind, but...
It really is
crap.
It's a very metallic orange.
It's red.
Does it not look like a lure?
It does look like a lure.
It looks like a fishing lure.
But you know what? Okay, I'm going to say it is red, but you're right. It almost has some orange and some metallic.
But let's go ahead and talk about what this thing has got. Now, first of all, it has an 11 to 40 tooth, 8-speed axe group set, just like our other one that we have. It is a trigger shifter up front, and it is a thumb and index finger only. Now, the viewing window, I'm not too crazy about, and you guys have seen this on our other reviews of bikes. This thing right here has got just letters and arrows to signify what gear you're in. I mean, at that point, why even have a window? I mean, I ain't going to try and count the letters, you know?
They're going to say you got to count all that.
Yeah, I ain't counting that. Now, it is a KMC chain. The crank arms are aluminum. It's a 30-tooth, narrow, wide, round chain ring up front. The pedals are Feynman pedals, just like our other Axums. And those are either magnesium or aluminum. They're not steel. We did get a magnet out and checked everything on this bike. Now, let's go and talk about the wheel set. Both front and rear wheels are 9mm quick release, which is great. I love that about this bike. Now, they are aluminum double-walled rims. The rear dropouts, I got a caliper tool and I just measured it. It's 142mm from inside to inside on the dropouts. Is that boost or not boost? 42mm.
It's not standard, I can tell you that.
Yeah. This one, our other Axum, is going to be getting that tubeless, budget tubeless setup. We're going to see if we can do that with this bike or the other Axum. I'm very interested in that. Now, let's talk about the brakes before we talk about the big feature, the main feature. The brakes are both front and rear mechanical brakes, disc brakes. The front rotor is 180mm and the rear is 160. Chris, I'm sure you appreciate that. The brake levers on here, we will find a real-time review how the brakes actually do. Now, the bars are 29 inches wide. We'll put that up in the millimeters for you guys. Now, that is with the lock-on grips. That's something that I wish that they would change up already, is these grips. Not that they're uncomfortable. They are thin, so I do like them. As we all know, I'm a thin grip rider. The grips just aren't the coolest looking of grips. Like, I wish they had some color to them or something, or change them up. They're pretty sticky, but it's the same exact grip that's on the Boundary, the same exact grip that's on the Taft, and the same exact grip that's on the Axum non-DP version. Change your grips up, Schwinn. Same with your pedals. The pedals look terrible. The stem is a 60mm long stem with a 7-degree rise. Same exact as the other Axum that we have. And the reason I really am such a fan of those short stems is because it really feels like you're more on top of your tire, that you can really...
Not over it.
Yeah, not over the top of it. The 60mm, I'm liking about a 60, a 50, or a 40mm stem.
I like the little accent there.
Yeah, the little blue spacer, little blue aluminum spacer. These are aluminum spacers. While we're talking about that and the whole stem area up here, before we get to the main feature back here, this is a tapered head tube. Yes, it is. But for all you guys out there that think that this is a tapered fork, much like most of our other Schwinns, every Schwinn that we've had that has a tapered head tube, this fork is not a tapered steer fork. It's actually got a straight steer tube that has a welded on crown race. So if you guys are looking at upgrading your fork, which everybody always asks us on this channel, and they have the Schwinn Boundary, they have the Schwinn Taft, they have the aluminum comp, you guys have got to get a headset in order for it to mesh well, okay, if you guys are looking at getting a new fork. The fork does offer a preload and a lockout. Now be careful messing with your lockout whenever you're riding, because you will probably break it like I did on the other Axum. Hopefully this one's going to be a little bit tougher, but I put some pressure on it. I went to hit the lockout knob and the damn thing snapped. Hopefully it doesn't happen on this one. The main feature of this bike, the dropper post. Now, there's a couple of things I'm impressed with this dropper post. Can you pull that lever real quick? We'll see if we can not mess up the bike stand here. Let go. Okay. So that took a little bit to actually get it to being like that, and the reason why was just that stupid cable set that I had to deal with. But something that I'm really impressed with this dropper post is it's 395 millimeters long in length, 30.9 diameter, and it has 110 millimeters of drop. That lever up there is an actual, like a trigger shifter style lever, and not one of those funky ones like you're used to with a KS E10 dropper. Or most dropper posts, if they even come with a lever anymore. This is what you're used to, where it mounts on top of the bar for your thumb. And that guy over there is the actual one that is about anywhere from $25 to $65, depending on what brand you want to get.
Similar.
So that's pretty cool. And it's aluminum as well. Our first Axum we paid $398 for. This Axum here was $100 more. I already know the question. Is it worth getting a frame size bike? Is it worth getting the dropper post Axum, or should I just go ahead and buy the other Axum for $100 less? Well, I'm a fan of dropper post, and let's look at it just on a... Yeah, I know you're not, but let's look at it just from a money standpoint. A dropper post right now on eBay, you're looking at a 30.9, anywhere from $125 on up, right? So say $125 on a good day. Now, the $125 is not going to get you a remote lever. Believe that or not. It will not get you a lever. Is that
internally routed?
That's an internally routed, not with a lever. Now, the levers, like I just got done saying, are anywhere from $25 up. $25, pretty cheap one from China. They're going to take you a while to get. You can get a KS E10 one for about $20. Say you want that cool lever.
That's a cheap one.
That's a cheap one. It looks a lot cooler than the cheap ones do, but say you want a lever that is cool looking, and it's the little trigger style as opposed to the thumb up on the top that's probably going to break off when you get in an accident. You're looking at probably, I would say that one right there, if I sell that on eBay, that's about $30. So that already is $155, on the low end. And believe me, we do our research. That's $155 on the low end for a dropper and a lever. So that's already saving you $50-something to have a pretty cool luxury on the trails. Now press that button and see how fast it goes up. Yeah, pretty good. Before we do the standover and before we weigh the bike, let's go through some shifting, shall we? First gear, now jump second. Alright.
Oh.
Okay. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Alrighty.
That's pretty smooth.
That's pretty smooth.
Is this a double clicker or triple clicker?
I have no clue. Hit it.
Oh, how many is it? 3.
Oh, you just jumped. You're up in third.
Go back down. I'm going to do one at a time. Ready?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
That's a fail.
Fail.
Next.
Okay, you're in second now.
You're getting roller coaster sent. Oh, did it go up?
We're in third. It went up. Oh, no on the fourth?
No on fourth.
Okay.
Fifth.
Fifth.
And that's on fourth, though.
Uh-huh. Fifth. You're in fifth. Sixth. Seventh.
Oh, that
double jumper. And 8. Come on. 8.
I'm gonna hit it some more. I finished. Yeah, it needs some help. It needs some help.
Alright, so it's going to definitely need a little bit of help in the shifting department.
Because when you click it, you can give it a little, go back and give it a little extra.
Give it a little extra.
Yeah.
So you definitely probably, you can work with it and put a little bit of tension on your thumb, but who wants to put extra tension on their thumb when you have a drill that should work?
When you're reviewing it, you're going to have to.
Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and let me do a little standover, and then we will weigh the bike.
Alright, I'm recording right now. I'm recording your crotch.
Okay. Now, speaking of crotches, whenever you...
I can't see your face.
What are you doing?
I'm waiting for you to stand over, dumbass.
Speaking of crotches, whenever you're supposed to stand over a bike, it's supposed to be 1 to 3 inches away from the top tube your crotch is. Now, this is a medium frame, which I'm excited about. I'm going to drop this seat down. Okay. It should be somewhere around here. My crotch should be about up here, which I don't know if it's going to be. All right, ready?
You're crotching me higher than it is right now.
Step over. Okay, I'm 5'5". There ain't no room down there, right? But my feet are planted on the ground. My feet are planted firmly on the ground.
We can do it without the singing.
Yeah. This right here feels really good. It doesn't feel like it's crazy big for me. And the nicest thing is when I'm like this, it doesn't feel like it's just oversized, It's such a big difference from the other Axum that we have. Now, you want to try these forks out, and then we're going to weigh this thing.
Okay.
So right now, forks are full open. Man, they got some travel, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
So that should be slow, or it should be softer now, I'd imagine. Yeah, I'd say that's softer.
Okay.
Okay. Now hit the lockout.
To go this way, and it's locked. Oh yeah. Oh, like it hit something locked out.
Yeah,
like
it's scary. Imagine riding that on a bumpy trail. I've done it.
Yeah.
All right. All right, you ready to weigh it?
Hope you don't break this one.
Go 38 pounds.
I'm gonna go 37 and change. Crazy.
Whew.
Oh, I was just up with the original.
What are we looking at?
36 is it?
36.36 pounds. Okay. All right, so 36.36 pounds. Definitely, I mean, 2 pounds lighter than I thought it was going to be. Let's go ahead and get this thing back on the bike stand. We'll do a little outro for you guys, man. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. That is the all-new 2021 Schwinn medium frame Axum DP. Yes, we've got the dropper post edition. I'm glad you guys watched and stuck it out. Now, make sure you guys turn those notifications on. Please subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, because I mean, it helps us, number one. Number two, you guys will not want to miss when I take this thing down Hayes Creek Run, Mount Nebo, Black Diamond. It's going to be an awesome ride. And I'm just looking forward to trying this thing out with the dropper post and actually being a 29er that's a medium frame. Never done that before. I'm curious. It's going to be a complete new feel for me. But we appreciate you guys watching Wolf Tick videos as always. Oh, and another thing. If you guys want to go below, there is a buy us a cup of coffee link. You guys can go to that link, buy us some cups of coffee so you guys can help support us with making content for you guys to watch. And we will catch you on the next video. Tune in Friday. Turn the notifications on. Like,